The line has moved to 2.5. Brew, which team do you trust more, San Francisco or Philadelphia?
I trust Philadelphia more. That's why I picked them to win the Super Bowl.
But what about who'd you pick to win this game?
I picked San Francisco tonight, and here's why.
Sunday night.
Okay, well,
I picked San Francisco. San Francisco to win Sunday. Here's why. Because I deal in reality.
Oh, that's true.
I don't deal in the land of make-believe. I don't say Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they're the best players in the NBA. They're going to win the championship every year.
Well,
I don't say that. I don't say, oh, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. He's going to win every game. He's going to win the Super Bowl every year. I know that doesn't happen no matter how good you are. And the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I've said it from the beginning, they're the best team in the NFL, they're not going to win every game.
Right, but what about
and they
this
are
game?
due. They're going to lose this game, in my view. They are due for a loss. All right, they just run through 3 of the best teams in football. They've run through 4 of the best teams in football in the last 5 weeks. I think they're due for a loss, and I think San Francisco is a very competitive team with them, right there with them. 2 best teams in the NFC. So tonight, I might be wrong, but tonight or Sunday, I think Philadelphia San Francisco gets them. But going forward, my pick is the Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, along with Mahomes, are probably the 2 most clutch quarterbacks in the league. So I trust Philly more. But next game, I think the Niners get them.
Can I tell you what's happening?
Please.
Here's
hold on. What did I say? Let him talk. I gotta say Philly's gonna win every game.
No, he's got to go. You laid it out.
You made your less than compelling case. Now let me translate to the audience.
It's just reality.
It's
just facts.
Greg.
Brew wants to change Super Bowl pick.
Yeah.
Brew loves Brock Purdy.
Big time.
We just had a.
I'll buy it already.
We just had.
Brew is upset.
We
upset.
just had a Dak Prescott conversation derailed.
Yeah.
By his fervent defense of Brock Purdy.
He said one sideways thing about Brock Purdy. Segment.
Gone. Segment is off the rails. He did everything but do the Iowa Mafia secret handshake. He trusts the 49ers more. He has spent more time dissecting the weaknesses of the Eagles this week. The secondary. Oh, Nick, like you say, you're right about this. That secondary can got these things. This game is in Philadelphia. The Eagles are healthier than the Niners. The Niners just lost one of their key players for the season. And he is still picking San Francisco because deep down, he believes they're the best team in the league. Which, Brew, I'm here to tell you, it's fine, buddy.
I don't
you
know.
You can just go.
It's nice. That's cute. It's funny. It's
humorous. Do you think that's what's happening?
I do think. I'm with you.
Brew thinks the Niners and Brock Purdy are the best team, the best in football. They got
Is Denver better than Kansas City?
No, but Brew, yes,
but they beat
happen.
them. Yes, and I think this is going to.
What we are all having trouble squaring is this.
Tell me.
Why you would be so adamant that the Niners are going to go to Philadelphia and beat the Eagles on Sunday while still claiming you're very confident that the Eagles will beat the Niners when they come to Philadelphia in January, unless, of course, it's because you think the Niners quarterback is going to be a problem for him, but I know that's not what it is.
Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts.
No, but
for the umpteenth time, you don't win every game.
No, but
hold on. The general Super Bowl champion usually loses 4, 5, maybe 6. How many y'all lose when you won it? 6 games, right?
That was.
But it happened. Mahomes has never had a 15-1 or 16-1 season. My point is this: that they're due for a loss. They're due, but also. They're going to lose.
Right. Nobody's saying that they're not going to. They've already lost.
And if they don't lose this game, they might lose another game.
Sure.
Does that mean I think that team is going to win the NFC or go
going
to the Super Bowl?
into the game in Philadelphia,
I don't pick every team. I don't.
Okay.
I don't go into every game thinking the best team is definitely going to win.
Okay. I agree with you.
Because you bet all the time. Do you do that?
No. Well, here's what I do. I do bet on the team that I believe in more. That I do.
But Nick, you will couch it and be like, I'm very scared of the Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous about
who you don't think are even close to as good as Kansas City.
Yeah, before the
that's
year,
what he's basically doing.
No, that's not what he's doing. That is not, Greg, you go ahead, because people.
But what if I picked, I don't know who else is on their schedule, but let's say I didn't pick them to lose to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Who else is on there?
Dallas.
Say I pick them to lose to Dallas. Does that mean, which I think could happen,
No, because
especially if they beat
back-to-back losing.
if they beat San Francisco, if they beat San Francisco, I think they could lose to Dallas.
Absolutely, but that's
so. Does that mean I think Dallas is going to win?
What about the Giants, Week 16?
No.
So Nick thinks the better team wins every home game.
No.
That's what
that's not what
I'm just going to tell you.
You got to tell me. I'm baffled.
I'm going to tell you who I trust more. And what I trust more is this clutch gene in Jalen Hurts. I'm going to be definitive. I trust the Eagles. You know who I picked to win the Super Bowl?
Who?
The Eagles.
Yeah.
So you know who I trust?
He came on the segment.
You know who I
Have you picked them to win every game this year?
No, I did.
Why not?
But this week, because of the importance of this game and because of the quarterback play that I trust, he's gonna pull through because of the clutch gene. When you look at Jalen Hurts and what he provides, it doesn't matter what's going on throughout the course of the football game. When the game is on the line, you need a play. Who do you call? Jalen Hurts. Why? Because he's calm, cool, collected. He's gonna get it done. When you look at when he's trailing in the second half, the numbers don't lie, bro. The numbers don't lie, bro. And I know what you're thinking. Well, the 49ers are good when they're leading. Yeah, but they haven't faced this type of a talent. They haven't faced this clutch gene individual right here in Jalen Hurts. The guy who you believe is going to win the Super Bowl. But
I think I got him as MVP in the Super Bowl. I guess I guess they got to go 16-1.
No.
And 19-1 to win it all. Maybe I should have said, I'm sorry. No. I didn't know that was
So answer me this really quick.
There only been 7 teams since 1978 to go with one loss throughout the history of the league.
It's seeming to me that if they continue to win, the next game you're going to say they're due for that loss. So if they win out, let's just say they win out.
Right, but that's bad.
No, I got them as my Super Bowl pick, and I'm not moving an inch. And y'all crazy logic cannot take me off my seat.
Hold on. We have an honest question.
I don't believe this.
Greg, you did a great job there. Your fervent belief is that the Eagles are better than the Niners, but because the Eagles are due for a loss.
It's not just
but that's part of it. That's part of it. They're going to lose at home.
But they're not going 16-1. I don't believe.
Right, exactly. But what if they do? Then does them being due for a loss, does it expire when the postseason begins? Or are they primed for a terrible upset?
I mean, when New England went 16-0, they lost to a far inferior Giants team. Mm-hmm. It happens.
Yes.
I won't pick it, but it happens. I deal in reality. They up here in the land of the leprechauns and all that.
What you're doing.
My team's going to win every single game.
I would have gone with
82-0. The Lakers with LeBron going 82-0.
You could have just.
He's the best player in the league.
San Francisco's got more rest. And the Eagles play an overtime game, and that's why. It would just be cleaner.
That would not have stopped the madness from that side.
For that loss.
Talk about San Francisco. Here's the official question we believed in, and then I'll ad-lib one.
Sure.
Nick, will you believe in Purdy if he delivers a win in Philly?
Okay.
The question that we agreed upon.
Yeah.
My ad-lib question.
Yeah.
Is there anything on God's green earth that Brock Purdy can do?
Yes.
Where you will say, you know what, Brock Purdy?
Yes.
Not bad.
Well, so that I won't abide.
Okay.
I've not called him bad. I'm not. I have tried to stem the tide against above average player winning NFL's MVP. That's what I've tried to do. I've been consistent. I don't think Tua should be the MVP. I don't think Brock Purdy should be the MVP. And I know Brew is going to throw Brian Sipe at me for some reason because he played before I was born. But I'm not that interested in any of that. Here's what everybody knows the answer to what I want to see, and then I see something totally different, and you're like, so did you see it? So I'm going to talk to my friend Greg who understands it.
Sure.
Let's say I have said to Greg, listen, you are obviously in great shape. You work on it hard. I do not believe you can bench press 350 pounds. You're like, what? I'm like, I don't believe it. And then Greg comes out here doing 200-pound dumbbell curls. He's like, do you believe me now? I'm like, no, I didn't doubt that you could do that. And it's like, okay, watch this. And he just calf raises. He's like, do you believe me now? And I'm like, no, still don't believe you. I'm like, I'd like to see you try to do it. And he's like, all right, I'm going to try. 350. And it crushes him. And then he tries again, and it crushes him 3 times in a row. And then he's like, but watch this lat pull down. Now do you believe me? No. I have a very specific question.
What is it?
You know what it is.
Well,
let me
Can Brock Purdy Unlike any Niners quarterback under Shanahan, under Kyle Shanahan, the San Francisco 49ers, when trailing in the fourth quarter by 4 points or more at any point, are 4 and 43.
Goodness.
What?
Okay. A lot of that's on Kyle Shanahan.
Yes.
Because his stat.
Yes.
His career,
that's
he's
his
had
stat.
problems.
That's his stat.
Even out of San Francisco.
Well, I'm talking about as a head coach, so it's the only place. 4 and 43. It's almost like, Greg, I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's almost like he has an offensive system that if things are going right, they look unstoppable. But the moment there's a little sand in the gears, the whole machine falls apart. And part of that's because he's never had a difference maker at quarterback.
But Matt Ryan, I don't know, won an MVP.
Bro, I am talking about him as a head coach.
But hold on, he was offensive coordinator.
I'm talking about him as a head
and they were up 28-3 in the Super Bowl, and everything was going swimmingly. And then Kyle Shanahan is the one that wet the bed. It wasn't even Matt Ryan. All right, with his bad play calling. Now, let me help you out. Now, this is not behind. I guess maybe I'm going to fall into his trap. Last year when the playoffs against Dallas, games 9-9 midway through the third quarter. Brock Purdy from that point on goes 5 of 7 for 70 yards in 2 of their last 3 possessions and leads them to a touchdown and a field goal to win the game.
What? I don't understand.
He leads them to a touchdown and a field goal, drives to win the game. Last year, they had the overtime win against the Raiders. He was good down the stretch. That was a tight game. I'm giving you tight games. Maybe that's not enough. He's got to be down, like you said, by 4 or more points.
No,
okay,
that
that's
was
fine. If it's that specific.
Everybody knows what I want to see, and we haven't seen it. Everybody knows.
I know, but it's weird because
he's playing a good game.
In order to win, he has to be losing. So he's in a tough spot.
But, and he's helping him get the lead, Nick.
He's not giving him credit for. I just don't want him to be league MVP.
Well, in this game,
it's not complicated.
In this game, I just want to see him be a difference maker.
He's not a difference maker?
No, he's not a difference maker.
Thank you.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Were they averaging 30 points a game before
he's a good player. He's a really good player. And they could win the Super Bowl with him at quarterback. But can they win with him being the difference maker? No. You want to make it seem like when they had Jimmy Garoppolo, we weren't having these same
They weren't averaging 30 points a game. The offense changed dramatically.
When they got
they were averaging about 23, 24 points a game.
McCaffrey,
what was Carolina's
ultimately
record?
what was happening? They were winning.
Because I got you.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.